Hey, Salut Friends. Today we are doing a comparison of three vanilla fragrances from Celine, Black Tie, Dame Paris, and ZouZou, and many of which I just emptied on myself. Of course, all part of their exclusive higher-end collection, creatively directed by Hedi Slimane. They don't even credit perfumers. Pretty much the entire collection is like vignettes from his life, whether it be his admiration for a piece of clothing, things he read, cities he has been to, neighborhoods of Paris specifically, and so on and so forth. It will be interesting going forward, reason being that Hedi left the brand in October of this year after making himself the center of this entire collection of fragrances. So when the new creative director comes in, is he going to keep this collection, which is very much part of Hedi's signature, as you can trace the roots of these to Dior and Bois d'Argent days, or is he going to simply mask the backstories, if not go the extreme way and create his own collection? For now, no idea what's going to happen. On top of that, there is a new release already planned for summer 2025, which would be more than 6 months since Hedi's departure. So yeah, there's a bit of uncertainty looming over this collection. Personally, I think they'll keep it because it's gotten so popular and obviously must have brought in a lot of business attention for the first time in the brand's history with respect to fragrances. In any case, coming back to vanilla, it's one of the recurring notes in this collection, which does have a signature style and shuffles elements across scent profiles, notably iris, cedar, musk, neroli, and this stylized oak moss and patchouli. These three, of course, serve different interpretations of vanilla. Having said that, if you're not a fan of Celine's signature, or if you prefer sweet, sugar, candy floss kind of bombastic vanilla experiences, these are not going to be impressive. They definitely have a lot of fans, and personally, I myself prefer vanilla when it's not overtly sweet, a little more elegant with some kind of contrast, and when it's not the overwhelming element in the entire fragrance. These are more soft, musky, intimate experiences, somewhat in the bracket of vanillas from Guerlain, specifically in their Arts and Materials collection. So let's go over them one by one, and in the end I'll share my favorite and also reveal the one I purchased. First is Dame Paris from 2019, supposed to evoke nostalgia for said city, its ambience and such. This is going to be a soft, powdery, musky take on vanilla. No surprise there. Certainly the most floral amongst the three, because of the soft, purple, almondy, borderline heliotrope-like scent coming from the laurel blossom, reminiscent of Cuir Beluga from Guerlain. It is also the one with a balance of sweetness right in the center amongst the three. Some soft, spicy touches, lots of white musks giving this weightless, soft, Play-Doh kind of smell. There is this laid-back, cozy, yet gloomy character to it, an inflection of suede in there as well. None of the three are particularly challenging, but this is probably going to be the more familiar, approachable scent profile. Does not change radically with time. Dries down to this soft, fluffy, musky, slightly sweet scent. Performance, just like the rest of this collection, is average, more of an intimate skin scent with a floral, powdery sillage. Next is ZouZou from 2024, which makes it the latest release in the collection. A nod to 60s tomboys from French literature and cinema. This is Celine's take on an amber, which of course turned out to be heavy on the vanilla. Right in the beginning, it's evident that it's going to be the sweetest amongst the three because of a noticeable caramel accord, which also makes it the most gourmand leaning of the three. Again, by sweet, we are talking within the context of this collection. There are plenty of even more sweet and sugary scents out there. Here there is additionally lots of benzoin, adding this powdery, creamy haze to the scent. While Dame Paris had hues of purple and pink, this feels white. It's got this sort of whipped, cloudy, marshmallow type of balsamic, somewhat lactonic quality to it. Probably the most youthful of the bunch. Tonka also adds this sweet, nutty, toasty quality to the vanilla. Dries down to clean musks, patchouli, and this soft, pale amber. Performance again average, turns to a skin scent in an hour. I would say sort of in the bracket of Dame Paris. It's going to be the most elementary, stripped down take of vanilla from this collection. Third is Black Tie from 2019. a nod to Hedi Slimane's black suits. They dubbed this as a couturier scent because of that idea. When you spray it, it right away becomes evident that it's not the conventional sweet vanilla, not even similar to the other two. It's more of a dark, scotched vanilla. The signature orris makes an appearance, joining the vanilla and creating this sort of inky, plasticky, satin-like image to the scent with a touch of smoke. It comes across more sharp, formal, and even traditionally unisex in comparison to the other two, which can lean feminine. Also, the more mature and sleek scent, contrary to the laid-back, nostalgic outlook of the other two, dries down to this woody, musky scent without being overly powdery or earthy. It's got this glossy finish in comparison to the ethereal, aloof nature of Dame Paris or ZouZou. I also find this to be more abstract in that the elements come together to form a unique smell. In terms of performance, it is a little above average, seems to last longer amongst the three. Overall, if I have to choose one of the three, it would be black tie. It is the one that I find to be the most interesting and something that I can come back to and still feel engaged. While the other two, as nice as they are, not sure how much I would personally reach for, especially on a regular basis. Think I would be satisfied just smelling them every now and then. Having said all that, if you want my actual overall favorite from the collection, it is not black tie. It would be Night Clubbing, which I finally bought for a price I was comfortable with. The person who got it didn't like it, so I got a pretty good deal after waiting for a while. It is where vanilla plays supporting note, anchoring the ashy, sappy galbanum, orris and moss, evoking cheek kissing someone at an upscale nightclub. Won't go further into it right now. Hope to do a full review in the coming weeks. To summarize, I don't think the different vanillas are redundant within this collection. Each brings something new. Maybe outside of the collection, there could be some alternatives like Cuir Beluga for Dame Paris. Definitely some of the better made vanillas in the market, still maintaining a specific signature. Not the strongest fragrances out there, so could be a trade-off. Pricing is also painfully high, raised 3 times since launch to be €250 for 100 ml, which personally I'm not comfortable parting with at retail. Like I said, the only one that I liked and found to be satisfactory was Night Clubbing, and now I have a full bottle. So the rest of these will most probably remain as samples, which I can just use to get a quick call back to these scents. Either way, that's been my comparison of Celine's vanillas. Thanks for watching, take care, and ciao.